Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return.
Ready, set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a 49er 1st down. Now Purdy. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. That's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet to the set. He's got it inside the 25. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts right. Past the 20. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans start off well to tie things 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On the move, headed right. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Spins out of one stop. Give him 32 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Big gain downfield. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 1 yard there, back-to-back stops, and decision time now on 4th and goal.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right, decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the 1st down.
2nd and 8. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point, not too confident, but it had enough to go. And the 49ers make it a 10-point ball game. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Jackson now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense up to the line fast. Buying some time right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Purdy. Brought in by Ayuk. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Sent down by Cody Barton. No gain there that time. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They start out 2nd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. David Long getting to the spot that time. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the 49ers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, set. Take go.
Purdy to throw it. He's going to loft one deep to the left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying the right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Completed here to Spears. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. From the 48. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Looking to the air here. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
He connects downfield on 4th. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Titans with a 2nd and 7. Setting up a throw. Flush down now to his left.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's a touchdown catch, at least for the moment. Oh, Brock, but guys are already walking backwards. You know what that means. I think this one's going to be on the offense. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
First down throw by Purdy. He fires one deep down the middle. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, Purdy back to the air. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Purdy on 1st down. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
McCaffrey on third down. And the decision not to kick is going to halt him. It's a nice gain, but he's tackled short, and time has run out in the half.
24, Titans 14.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go, 2nd down. Back now, pressure on its way. On the move, headed right. He can run it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
He's got it at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did. Okay, Kate, I'll turn it around to you. Who do you think was the best quarterback sneaker in the history of the game?
Ooh, you really want me to answer that? Okay,
Yeah.
Well, some people where I live now here in Philly don't like this, but some people say it might be Tom Brady, partner.
Yeah, well, those some people are exactly right. He was the best.
This time he's looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returnable from the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
18, right in.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into traffic, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Head to 60, head to 60. 19 Lion.
He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. Pretty throwing here on first. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Chop 60, chop 60. Go.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down. Working inside the red zone. Dumped off to his running back. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Man, did those sidelines get loud. I think we all had to figure out what the heck was going on and who recovered the ball. But the minute they see the defense gets it, Kate, look at them. They save 6 points, and they get the ball back for their offense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Tajay Spears. He started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. A long-time standout, Calais Campbell there for the stop. Buys time, rolling right. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Has it at the 37. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And they're going to take over possession. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Mavericks. Buffalo 18.
From the 32. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. From the left hash, 54 yards out. We get a timeout here, taken by the... That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. From the left hash, 54 yards out. That kick is no good. Oh, he mishit it. And their lead will remain unchanged in the 4th.
Surely not something they're too pleased about down on the field. But, Kate, with that miss, we got a lot of juice. We got an opportunity here to see a field goal and a chance to take this game to overtime.
They'll throw on first. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Chased out to his right.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often the unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And, of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running back sent in motion.
Check go.
From the gun is Purdy. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Dragon 60.
Back to the air on second. Purdy escapes the pocket. Kittle brings it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready. Go street. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Get up.
Purdy throwing here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're going to have to figure out this third down.
Come on. Set.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's go now.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go.
First down, ball at the 36.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hunt.
Throwing it again here. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Second and 3 now.
Let's go. Hunt, hunt.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They get 6 and a first down as well. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers in range for a game-winning score. They'll come up first and 10.
Get it. 18, Pioneer.
Running back sent in motion.
Set go.
Purdy on first down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he runs into some big bodies, and he's stopped right at the line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Now to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Street. 79 Bronco. Cowboy 80. Riggs.
San Francisco calls it second timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This 32 yards out on the right hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they had grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Pass caught by Ridley. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast. It is caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to 3rd down.
Go.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win on the road for the Titans.